Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of solving quadratic equations. This is standard A.8A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22 of the 2018 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So, we're looking for the solutions to this very simple quadratic, but you notice that this quadratic already is factored here, and it's got x plus 7. It's got a binomial squared and then 81. So let me show you the most efficient way, in my opinion, to solve this. If you take a look at this, you should think, okay, x plus 7 is already squared. 81, that's actually already a perfect square, right? We could say it's 81, but we also should know that, oh, hey, look, that's 9 squared. So guess what? Take the square root of both sides. So this square root is going to cancel out that squared. So you're going to get x plus 7 equals 81 the square root, or the square root of 9 squared. So obviously that's going to be 9. Okay. But we have to remember it's going to be positive 9 or negative 9. That's the key that we always have to remember when we are taking that square root, because negative 9 times negative 9 also equals 81. So now we just have to say, all right, so it's going to be x plus 7 equals 9, x plus 7 equals negative 9. Solve for x. Well, both ways we're going to take away 7 from both sides, but we're going to get vastly different answers. 9 minus 7 is going to equal 2. Negative 9 minus 7 equals negative 16. Okay, so we get an answer there. Super efficient. Now, let me just show you that the quadratic formula always works. In this case, it's going to take a little bit more time, but it always works. So what is this x plus 7 squared? Well, that's x plus 7, right? Equals 81. So that's going to be x squared plus 7x plus 7x plus 49 if we FOIL it out. So we're going to say x squared plus 14x. I want to get rid of this 81 over here. So we're going to do 49 minus 81 just so we can get it get a 0 over there. So 49 minus 81 equals minus 32. So there we go. That's our starting point right there. So this is in standard form. So A equals 1, B equals 14, and then C equals negative 32. Now let's get into our negative B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC over 2A. Plug them in. So negative b is going to be negative 14 plus or minus, what is 14 squared? 196 minus 4. A is 1. And then c is negative 32. So that's going to end up making that a positive up there. And then over 2a, so that's just going to be 2 times 1. So now we just need to simplify. Okay. So negative 4 times negative 32, that's going to just be a positive 128. So add that to 196. You get 324. So negative 14 plus or minus square root of 324 over 2. And 324 square root is going to be 18. Right, so negative 14 plus or minus 18 over 2. We can actually just go ahead and divide both of those terms by 2. Negative 7 plus or minus 9. Look familiar? We just did that. Right, so negative 7 plus 9 equals 2. Negative 7 minus 9 equals negative 16. So you have to do a little bit more work to get that quadratic formula to work, because it didn't give it to you in standard form, right? You're looking for the standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Once you can make it look like that, the quadratic formula always works. But just taking the square root of both sides, that's the most efficient. So our answer here is going to be J.